Well, that's all absolutely true. We've definitely talked about this before, but I think that I don't expect Thad Cochran to really do anything. But it's a very interesting moment because it's very safe to say, it's safe to assert that he probably would not have pulled this out without African American support. So you literally have a senator now, a Republican white Mississippi senator who owes his political life to the African American vote.
Yeah, it'll
I
be
mean,
interesting.
so
It'll be interesting to see how much. But let's be honest here.
And that was
the
a
guy's
strategy.
76 years old.
Well, this will be his last
this is his
term.
last
Yeah.
term, and maybe somewhere inside of him he says, I really should pick up my game just a little bit. Maybe I should raise some issues about the Voting Rights Act in the Senate, and I would put the likelihood of that somewhere between
0.5.
yeah, somewhere between 0 and 1% chance. But who knows? I'm not correct in my prognostications all the time.
For a guy who is a Republican senator from Mississippi, he's as moderate as you're going to get to begin with,
Right.
which is obviously barely at all. But it would be interesting if, I mean, the area that I actually see, because there's already a trend for it in Republican circles somewhat, and again, I agree with you, it's totally unlikely, but does he say something possibly on drug war reform or on prisons? I mean, because that's where there's already some energy
Right.
in the movement regardless.
As we discussed yesterday on the program in terms of reform. But that remains to be seen. And it's conceivable but unlikely that Travis Childers will win in that general election. I guess it's a function of just how much Chris McDaniel can get his minions who are standing with him, tall and proud in the saddle, to, I guess, avoid voting for Thad Cochran. But I wonder how much Thad Cochran will now support policies that help the black voters he tried to court. Yeah, that is going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting. Teacher Lauren, irregularities, or as Rick Santorum would say, blah people.
Now they can enter in the front door of my home. I used to make them go around the back, and I think we're going to need to change that.
I've decided.
Forward all the black inquiries to Gary Oldman for me.
That's right. I've decided that now we are going to have forward-thinking policies in the Senate. I have decided to have an actual day dedicated to African Americans who can come into my office and just stay in the waiting room.
I'm going to remove all of the frames of Amos and Andy.
I've decided that lawn jockey that I've had on my front lawn for so many years is now coming down. And, of course,
I'm Senator Cochran. It's a new era.
we are moving into maybe not the 21st century, but certainly somewhere around the mid-20th century around here. So progress marches on.